It is Sunday, so it's time for the Nightmare Corridor and Cursed Realm formation run-through guide. Yeah, we're on week 4 of not having Envy, or whatever he's called. I got so desperate that I even considered summoning Lan to help out in the Nightmare Corridor, but I was able to quell my urges, and we're just gonna power through and we'll build him eventually. But yeah, we might end up building Lan. Starting out in the Nightmare Corridor, again, I don't have Envy, so I have to Merc Envy, and thus I can't Merc Lan, which really hurts my score in here. But I'll show you guys what to do if you don't have Envy or Lan. But if you do have Envy, I can also show you guys the teams if you have him, right? So then you can Merc Lan, or even better, if you have Lan in general. Yeah, you're set to go in the Nightmare Corridor. But yeah, let's just get into it. So for the first team, not much here. I did swap out. I used to use Nivanthi in here, but now I'm using Estrilda. It's about the same, but it frees up another good support collection for some of my other teams. As for the collections, it's just full attack everywhere, and then obviously, erosion on Aurelia. Nice. Next team, this is the Liberta Orthos team again. Okay, my mouse is bugging out, so I apologize for that. But yeah, again, you need Orthos to be the lowest HP, and you need Liberta to be the highest combat rating, as you can see here. He is the highest combat rating, and away you go. And there should be no RNG into this team. Just make sure that Liberta is linking Orthos throughout the entire fight, but you have to watch that on your own. Next up is the 9-second Awakened Thoran. Well, I guess it's the Athalia round, but well, Awakened Thoran is what allows for the 9 seconds. As for the collection stats, again, we just have a generic stats here. Full attack, full attack, full attack, and your strongest this type of collection that you can find. The next team, here I'm using the Scion round, right? Things you can do, if you don't have Sora, you can actually use Awakened Talene, and she even works as low as at Legendary if you don't have Sora. Legendary Awakened Talene can work in here, but you do have to play around with her haste. And since I haven't tried to make her work myself, I don't know the haste breakpoints. But it is definitely a very cheap alternative if you don't have Sora. Other than that, for this team, you'll notice I don't run a Palmer collection, and that is because if I run a Palmer collection, he overtakes Scion as the highest attack in the team, and then Ivan jumps on Palmer instead of Scion, so yeah, I can't run a collection in here. But yeah, if you don't have an over-invested Palmer like me, that's probably not an issue. And then again, this is not an RNG team. For the next team, if you had Lan in here, you would use Lan over Lavatune and then toss Lavatune in here. But for me, I don't have Lan and I have to Merc Envy, and thus Lavatune ends up in here. As you can see, I'm going all in for the collections, right? I'm using all. I have the oh my god, this is so annoying. I have the very good Ruin collections on every single member on my team, right? With the full attack, and then I have obviously Vika with the highest attack in the team. And then for the new formation or whatever, this is the Envy round. As you can see, I'm Merking an Envy. For the team here, again, you're just stacking generic stats, full attack everywhere, and then obviously you want defense here. I've been trying to get a good Misha defense collection for so long, but yeah, it's just not willing to drop. So that's just the joyous wonders of the Ghoulish Gallery. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the Nightmare Corridor. As for what to do if you do have Lan, I would go look at, I believe Ryzen should be somewhere here. Yeah, Ryzen. So he runs very similar, as you can see, Lavatune is in here. And then obviously very similar teams except for this round where you run Lan over Lavatune for a 9-second round. And then for this round, I'm not sure what he's doing, what kind of dark sorcery he's doing to make this team this fast. But yeah, I was definitely not able to replicate that. Right, let's head away from the Nightmare Corridor, which is a little sad because I don't have Lan or Envy. And let's head into the Nightmare Corridor, or the the Cursed Realm, which is also sad because I don't have Nightmare Corridor, or I don't have. Wow, my speech pattern today is not optimal, that's for sure. I'm also a little hungover, but I don't have Envy and I don't have Lan. So what am I doing in here? Well, for the first team, it's a non-issue for me because I have all the relevant heroes. As for the stats, I run attack here, defense here, erosion here, and insight here. For the next team here, Again, and it should be noted, this is like one of the lower RNG teams. It's usually around 29 to 30. For the next team, this is a bit of a higher RNG team. Again, if you have land, you can run the land variant in here. You can just check that out on the leaderboard. But for me, I don't have land, so I'm running the twins variant. And again, as you can see here, 32 billion damage. It's not bad, but it is it's like a decently RNG heavy team. Like sometimes this team just flops. As for the stats, I'm running attack and inside here, full attack here, and then inside here. Yeah, a bit of RNG to this team. For the next team, another RNG team. This is the Belinda team. It's RNG in the sense that it usually does around 30, but sometimes it hits 33, which is what you're aiming for. For the stats, obviously, not defense, attack here, inside here, full attack here, inside here, and then lastly, a strong collection on Gavis as well. Next up, here we have the Sion team. For the Sion team, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to do more than 30 billion in here. I probably am. But yeah, it was actually stable 30 billion. I haven't bothered switching too many things around in here. HP here, obviously. Inside here, full attack here, your whatever strongest here. And then I tossed on inside and attack on Sophia. The next team here, this is the big RNG team for this round. This is the Lucius team. This one just flip-flops around, and if you're lucky it hits 30, and if you're unlucky it can hit like 19, and it's not at all stable, so you just have to spend the diamonds until you get a result that you're okay with. And for me, I really wanted to hit 190 billion, but I'll settle for 188 or 189 basically. I think that's fine for my account size. It could definitely be better, but yeah, don't have land and stuff like that, so yeah, whatever. It is what it is. As for the collections here, you want defense here, you want inside here. Actually, if you have a good defense collection, you can toss that onto Rosa. I'm using like the halfway solution, which is both full attack and defense, but good. I've seen that good defense collections here makes a big difference. And then obviously full attack here and full attack here. And also you can run full defense here if you have a strong full defense collection. But yeah, most people don't really run full defense collections when they try in the Ghoulas Gallery. For the last team here, this is actually an RNG team. Even though it is stable like 31 billion, it can hit 34 billion very rarely for me. And we're also, as you can see, for the first time, we're using the new, I'm popping the trial for the new Celestial hero. I'm yet to be convinced by this guy. I'm hearing whispers of his usage in the Treasure Scramble. I'm doing fine without him, so that wouldn't be a reason for me to summon him. But if he's going to be a mainstay for the Cursed Realm, I'll definitely summon him. Last week he wasn't here, but also that week is like terribly suited for him. So yeah, I'm definitely watching with great interest for the upcoming weeks. But enough yapping. For this team, collections, obviously full attack here, whatever strongest you have for her. I'm running Magic Pierce here, you can run full attack as well, and then whatever strongest you have for Sora. And yeah, as I noted earlier, it can hit 34, but on average it's probably around 31, for me anyways. As for my overall scores, yeah, I noticed before, I can definitely hit 190 plus, but it's just how willing are you to spend diamonds, and with the new 4-faction dragon coming up, you know, I'm not very willing to spend diamonds, to be honest, especially since Sion took me like, it took me 270k diamonds, and yeah, my stash is definitely not that large. Speaking of stashes getting large, we are nearing the point where I kind of want to pull a trigger on a Highborn Dragon. Ideally, I wait until the next Highborn releases to check that one out, but honestly, I really want land right now, because land just fixes my Nightmare Corridor problem. By allowing me to use her and Envy, and that would be very nice, because currently I'm not finishing in the top 200 in Nightmare Corridor, and that's hurting my Dragon Insignia income, even if it is just by one every week. Like, this is the most important resource in the game, so you definitely want to max that out as much as you can. But yeah, enough yapping. I'll see you guys next week.